it's Mark, World's Okayest Farmer. Today I'm at my property. I'm just doing a quick job. It won't take long at all. But right here, we are having a shed set here. So our ponds are right over here. Our lower pond where we swim and everything. We're gonna put a beach in down here, and then the upper pond. But you can see the kids leave kayaks and stuff lay here. And we don't really want to shed down by the water, but we want it close by so you don't have to lug kayaks and stuff around. So the shed we're having built is going to have kayak racks on both sides of it with a little roof, lean-to roof on both sides. So we'll be able to put 3 kayaks on both sides of the shed. It's going to be 10 feet wide by 12 feet deep with 3-foot racks on both sides. So a guy that I do business with, he's a Mennonite. I put shed pads in for him. We bought a shed from him. He said it's done. I've been behind doing other jobs, so I have been putting this off. It won't take long. As I said, I already have I have a pile of 2A limestone here that we're going to use as a base for the shed. But coming down our trail from the house, it's just a ways. You got to throw everything from the house, shed and all that, and bring it every time you go swimming, like life jackets and everything. So the shed's gonna have a workbench in the back of it. We're gonna be able to put all our fishing stuff and life jackets and whatever else in here, rafts and all that. But so we're gonna tuck it right in the woods here. There's just some small saplings and a little bit of, you know, like a little bit of a swell in the ground here. So I should be able to take it all down. And so that's what I'm gonna work on right now. I got the skid steer here, and I'm just basically gonna take the ground down level here, take a few of these small saplings out, and then normally I would mark the area if I was doing it for a customer, but since this is mine, I'm just clearing a large area here, and then I'll mark the area for gravel. Sometimes I dig it down and put the gravel recessed in the ground some, but this one, I'm just putting a gravel pad. I'll get the transit, get the gravel level, and then they'll bring the shed and set it down later this week. So, and I'll show you that shed also. Got Saul bringing the mini excavator in, and he's 8. And then I'm gonna dig this out real quick and then mark it out and get some gravel. All right. All right, so I marked out where the shed perimeter is going to be. The shed's only 10 feet wide, but it's got 3-foot racks on both sides for kayaks. I don't like that one small tree and how the ground kind of cuts out a little bit right here for the roots. So I'm gonna dig that tree out and take that back real quick. Then we're gonna put fabric down and put gravel on top and then level it up. All right, so I have the boundary marked out. I'm going a foot larger than the shed front to back, and then I usually go a foot wider, but since it's just got 3-foot racks on both sides, I just went basically right at 16 because we don't have a lot of room left to right. But we're gonna put fabric down now. We got some rain at some point last night or this morning, so the ground's a little greasy. It doesn't grate or anything, it just pushes around. So I'll have to come back and just run the bucket over this when it dries out to where I can grate it out smooth. You can't do it when it's greasy. So we're gonna put this fabric down. All right, short side and the long side. This is the long way, so Mason, you're going to that back corner. It's gonna be inside a little bit. I'm gonna center it in the square. I go smaller than what the square is, so the gravel can overlap. Go up to that corner, Saul.
Pull it back so it's tight.
Take it to the front some. There you go. Set it down, pull it tight. I leave it inside the square a little bit and then take the stone out because you don't want the fabric sticking out the edge.
What?
I said you gotta be shoveling it. It's really hard. All you have to do is push it.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to bring it over from here more because that has the big pile, so I have to pick it up to get it over.
All right, so now we're spreading the limestone. This is 2A. Some people call it crusher run. It's got dust in it. It packs. It's not good for drainage with the dust and everything. It doesn't let water run through it as well, but 2B would be better for that. I got this Bosch laser transit. It's a real good tool for getting level whatever you're doing. It's good. They think they work around 800 feet. They run around $600. So for the money, it's a pretty nice tool. It self-levels. I use it on a lot of jobs, and really happy with it. So, hey Jude, we gotta build this up over here. This has to come a lot higher. So we're gonna take from there and put it right here. So I want it to be about 4 to 5 inches thick. This shed pad. It's being delivered Saturday by guys that I do a bunch of shed pads for with my hauling business and excavation business. I put a lot of shed pads in for this. I think they're Mennonites, and they build the sheds on their property, and then they deliver them and set them on gravel pads that I install. There's many different ways to do it. This one, I just dug out the floor of the woods. I didn't want to block this trail coming through here. It's wide here, but if we put the shed out on the trail, it would have really narrowed up this opening to the ponds. And you'll see, I'll show you the shed. It's gonna have racks on both sides with a roof on both sides, so where we can put 3 kayaks. And we're only about 50 yards from the pond where the kids swim and everything, and we just want to get the kayaks picked up. So yeah, we got to leave here shortly. We got some stuff to do, but I want to get this semi-leveled up. This corner down here is going to need built up a little higher, and I'll show you the whole process. But these laser transits from Bosch are pretty nice. All right, Mason, hold this for a second. I want to show you how high I want this. We need to build this up.
And this will be our set area. I know what to do, so. Higher.
Huh?
Higher. This area. Higher.
Okay. Check it.
Tad higher.
Okay.
Really close.
All right.
Right where I need to put gravel.
Millbrook Sheds is here. They got this nice dolly set up where you can caster the front and the back. We just had to unpin the back to get it. This was a tight tolerance. The shed's at 10.2, and the clearance between this gate was 10.6. And then after this, it's not too bad, but we'll be able to get it back there if we pushed it by hand through. So just squeaked it in. This trail kind of zigzags through the woods here, so there's enough room now, but a couple of these little S-bends tight with the trees. How's it looking over here? You're good on this side. Got plenty of room over here, a couple feet. All right, you can probably start straightening it out. Straight back. Right there. Could have went a foot deeper with the gravel, but it's fine. So we'll have this apron over here is going to be a roof with kayak racks on both sides. I could fill in some more with gravel as needed. A nice level pad. Shed's nice. All right, this is our 10 by 12 shed from Millbrook Sheds. We got kayak racks on the outside. We can cut them a little bit shorter as needed, and we might adjust them a little bit to make a little bit more room on the top one. But I put the shed pad in just from a little bit of drop off right here on the front. I just got to put a little gravel under that, but it's fine. They just dropped it. As you've seen in the video, we threw a couple kayaks on. We have some more to bring out, but we were walking back, so we brought one. So it's gonna work out real nice. We're right next to the pond, and so the kayaks are a lot closer than up at the house. And then in here, these doors are really nice. The windows, we really like the construction, the type of materials they use. These latches are spring loaded, so wind's blowing this door. Got a nice diamond plate, kick plate. And then we had a workbench put in. They have all kinds of options. You can go on their website. I'll put it in the description if you're in the Grove City, Sandy Lake area, PA. But 10 foot wide, it's what we could fit back the trail barely, and 12 foot deep, and we had a workbench put in. This shed was $4,500. And we have plenty of room, so we're gonna put life jackets and all the stuff we use down here at the ponds, maybe a couple other things, but plenty of space. The workbench is awesome. We didn't get any other windows other than the door windows, but they had to put the roof and the racks on once it was on location. It's real nice. Contact Raymond at Millbrook Sheds if you're interested.